don't fight, you idiots. Goddamn cats. They are just little morons. Ah, that's... Why did that do that? Okay. Give me 1 second. I know it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, cats can be morons. Despite they seem so clever in half the fucking places they manage to get into.
No, it's
And
just
then they
my
and
boy
then they
Taz.
bullshit.
It's like anyone who touches him, he like screams bloody murder.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The problem with
he's a
cats
diva.
is that they. Well, no. The problem with cats is that they think, or they give the outward appearance that they're very intelligent, and yet they can sometimes be even more stupid than dogs. At least dogs advertise the
I
fact
have an
that they're
orange
very
cat,
dumb.
so I know he's an idiot. He's an orange cat.
So at least you know that when you get a dog, you at least know that they're dumb by default, and
Depends
that
the
if you
breed.
want to get them
Some
out
dogs
of,
are stupider than others. Some are really smart.
well, yeah, but they're usually advertised as very dumb, right? That's part of their advertising. Cats are cunning and shit. They can be, but most of the time their cunning just comes out of really on the nose stupidity and impulsivity.
Oh no, mine are funny because like one will get scared, touch the other ones, they all freak out. So then I see like cockroaches scattered from my back door, and we're like, "What happened?" It's because one got spooked, and it touched the other ones, and they're like, "Ugh!" and they all run, and it's fun. It's I can't help but laugh, going, "You scared yourselves, you dumbasses." Yes, the mighty hunters, mighty warriors. Oh shit, what was that? I don't know. What was that? Why you touched me? I don't know. Where are you going? I don't know. That's literally what it is here.
Yeah.
And there's outside cats that are scaring me because they keep jumping on top of the awning, and it's a loud like metallic thud, and it scares me because it's not like a car door slamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I wonder what you're trying to send me. What is that from the Cult of Lamb?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want the other people to look like? Oh shit, I need to pull up those references real quick.
Well, you said the thing, and then that's what I immediately thought of.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, that's probably because some could look like that, sure. Okay, D&D. Okay, I have that open. Okay. Okay, so where we last left off, you guys essentially escaped. If you want to do last time on D&D, you can. Let's open a soda.
Last time on D&D.
It's either that, or that.
Well, I'd say Super Mario movie. Oh my god, no! They are not that, no! So TikTok has showed me dumb videos, and one is like Bowser versus a million Toads, and they're all like screeching some horrible Lady Gaga song in Toad speech, and it's, god, it can't get out of my head. And by the way, Bowser wins, because it's Bowser. Yeah, one Bowser.
But yeah, we killed two hydras.
Yes, you came across a literal war zone as you guys slaughtered 2 hydras, and now you're just basically in the aftermath of 2 hydras and now 4 dryads. One that you had kind of sort of talked to earlier. She's still glaring at you, while the other ones are impressed that you killed a hydra they obviously couldn't take down. Like, they were struggling really hard with these things. They barely did any damage. You guys slaughtered it.
I mean, one basically seduced me, so...
Yeah, she's the one that's glaring at you.
Is Blue familiar with these specific specific dryads?
These dryads,
Or like, well, are they?
They're kind of like all like they all look the same. These ones I would say no, because they're just you would know that dryads do live here, but for the most part, the dryads don't really interact. They're not, even though they do live here, a lot of them also tend to interact more towards the governing side / the center of your town, more so. They don't. They're not normally on the outskirts. Yeah. They don't really.
Are they like the soldiers of the police force almost?
Yeah, they're like that. Yeah, they're more like your mayor and council kind of thing.
Well, would these ones know of Blue, and like from when
they know you're from here? You have a certain scent. They know that. But anyway, the one that's glaring at you, she's still glaring, by the way. She's not very happy with you.
It has been a while, right, Blue? So
Yeah, he has been a while. They know he's from here because obviously he
You can
came from
smell-
here. Yeah, you have a certain
Yeah.
scent that goes off of you that they know. But the rest of the party, they don't know the rest of you. But for the most part, most of the other dryads are like kind of applauding, like, "Hey, this is cool."
Shit, I gotta
anything?
go check.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the dryad. Yeah, kind of got lost in the heat of the moment, but got some people that we were running away from some very unsavory folk, and shit, yeah, Hydra's kind of became the priority. But I gotta go back and check on them. You can come with me if you want. If you don't,
The glaring one
fuck,
kind of looks
trust
at you and
me.
puts her hand up and says, "You're not going anywhere. You are staying right here." As the other dryads kind of look at
Well,
her
I-
like, "Huh?" And she's like, "I don't trust these outsiders. Well, one is
then
from
can you
here.
come-
You resemble the ones that have been trying to infiltrate our lovely home. I don't
Huh?
trust you lot. This is the third
Wait,
wave we've had so
whoa,
far."
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
who
whoa,
exactly
whoa,
did she
whoa,
point
whoa,
to
whoa,
on
whoa,
that?
She
whoa,
pointed
whoa,
at
whoa,
Nyx.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I kind of like give her
Her name is
a
Thorn. It helps.
glare.
Yeah, the one glare at you is
I go-
Thorn.
I go-
She's the one that does not like
I
you
go,
guys.
Thorn. You mean that there's other vampire or vampire spawn
She
that have tried
wrinkles
to
her
get in
nose
here?
at you, kind of scowling, and she goes, "I don't know what you are, heathen. You are just not one of our kind. It's been
Okay,
monsters
okay.
that reek of brimstone and sulfur, that burn the
Okay,
earth.
no.
I don't know.
Just wanted
don't
to
care."
just wanted to make sure, because if there was other of my kin, there would be no here. It would not be good. People would be
she's just
dying
glaring at
left
you
and
with
right.
that scowl, and she's like,
But anyways, regardless of if you trust us, we have people, women and children that are hurt. Right?
and you
Now,
mentioned
I
that. As you
know-
say that, a couple other more dryads, like more masculine ones, kind of come out from where you guys had come from the first Hydra, and you see in tow.
Oh shit, it's the male strippers.
Will you stop it? I'm just saying that these are more feminine ones in front of you. These are a little more
I know.
masculine, but they don't really have. It's just they're a little more muscle built. They're in tow behind them in kind of like bound ropes are some of your refugees that you had, including the kids. And he goes, "Yeah, we found them trying to get into into the grove. What do you want to do with them, Thorn?" And she kind of looks at the kids and then looks at you guys and go, "So you abandoned these so-called people that you were rescuing? Huh. Not very
Well, it
heroic
was-
of you lot."
Would you
Oh,
like?
first of all, I never said I was a hero. Second of all, like I said, it was heat of the moment. Hydras were attacking, or there was big Hydra, which would been big problem if they got over to the
We were
to the
drawing
people.
We were drawing the attention and killing the hydras.
If we let the Hydras come to us, we would have been putting them all in danger, and I'd rather not have that.
One of the male dryads says, "Yeah, there was another one, some kind of weird creature. It flew away. Don't know where it went
shit.
to."
No, I know her shit.
And
Where did
Thorn's
she go?
gonna really glare at you guys hearing this now. Going, she literally
Yeah.
points like her staff at you guys, and she's threatening you guys, saying, "I really don't trust you a lot now. How do I know you actually are here to help us? For all we know, this could have been a charade. They could have items on them that could have defeated the Hydras because whoever sent this crap, they're working for them."
Shit, look, all I'm saying is
If you want to
like,
calm her down, either roll me a persuasion.
I'm looking at her.
deception.
I'm looking at her, and I'm not necessarily trying to calm her down, but it's
No,
more
I'm
of
telling
look.
you, you're gonna have to roll one of those to calm her down right now.
All right, well, okay, let me get my dice.
It's D&D, you gotta
he-
roll, baby.
No, I know. He says that. All right,
Unless anyone
so
else wants to try to
the-
talk her down, who has a better
Yeah.
persuasion or a deception, if
Wait,
you want to
I have
lie
a-
to her.
I have a +8 in my persuasion, so I think that's pretty good.
I know, but there's other players too, sweetie. I want to ask anyone else wants to try.
Yeah, I've only got a +6. Nah, you're still better.
Okay.
I've got a -1. I should do it.
Yes, the
I go,
-1
look.
should try. You should lie through your
Look.
teeth.
Regardless on whether I'm not saying you're absolutely fine in not trusting us,
I know, but
right?
I want
We're
you to roll
outsiders.
first, and then
I
whatever your
know.
roll
Dumbass.
determines what.
I'm rolling, but I have to use my words as well. It's a 21.
Oh God, I don't know. She probably can't beat that. Nope, she's not beating it. So what are you telling her?
I go, look, you don't have to trust us, okay? But we have women and children that need safety. Okay, you can trust us to the end of the day, but it wouldn't change the fact that these people are in need. And I don't, and now I got one of the people I'm looking after flew off. So I've got a lot of people to worry about. So please, you can
lowers her
arrest us, you
staff.
can do whatever.
And says, "We've had
Whoops.
problems. If you lot will leave your weapons behind, and succumb to being our prisoners, I will allow you entry into our grove."
Fuck me in the ass, because
She
Guess
looks
that's
at you,
what it
Blue, and she's
takes.
like, "You have been gone for so long, even though you are from here. I can't trust this outside world has not polluted your mind as well."
damn. The pollution
Look at
got to your ass.
Can I at least visit my home?
Oh, yes, as long as you all leave your weapons behind and succumb to allowing us to let you in for interrogation purposes, of course. Do you guys accept?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
I throw
no,
down.
nothing else
I-
you can do right now.
Do you want me to throw down my sword or like turn
No.
it in?
She snaps her fingers as the ground beneath you kind of like the vines twist and turn and kind of creates like a wooden makeshift like box. She goes, "You can please put them in here. They'll be safe."
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
transport
yeah.
him to
I,
our-
uh,
We'll
I
transport him
put
inside.
my sword in there.
Are they going to take Blue's tools?
No, they don't consider tools. She looks at you just more like weapons. Anything that reeks of
Oh shit! I
of
got a
iron.
shield too. Let me put that in there.
Yeah, any shields, swords, knives,
Yeah. Sorry, just checking.
crossbows, anything that would be a weapon. If it's just a small tool, they don't care. But they just don't want weapons.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's completely valid.
Are you all putting your weapons in there? Or?
Mm-hmm.
I will
Yeah.
allow you if you want to do a sleight of hand to try to hide it. Up to you.
I put my weapons in there.
If they're not taking,
That's
if they're not taking Blue's tools, then he can still do spell casting, so he's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, they're not taking my focuses, any of my
Nope.
focuses, so I'm fine.
Nope, they're kind of think of them as they're old school. They just don't want weapons. They don't want you
Yeah,
to
no
have anything
weapons is
but your
fine with me.
fists, basically.
They
Uh,
don't seem to be thinking about the spellcasters.
But
No, I know.
Blue is
Yeah,
also right
she's-
now looking pretty uncomfortable.
she's not looking well. She's gone, right? She just flew off. She flew the fuck off.
Oh, Serene. Yeah, Serene flew off when the things.
Yeah,
when
Serene-
yeah, Serene was your friend that you rescued that got turned into a partial heartbeat. When the carts fell over, everyone tried to run because they were freaking out, and that's when the other dryads caught
Yeah.
them.
And she's just gone. Okay.
For now, the dryad said they could. She flew off opposite direction of our dome.
Yeah.
Okay, with all the weapons inside the case, she snaps her fingers as the vines kind of cover it up, and it kind of goes into the ground, seeps in, and just seems to vanish. As she then kind of comes to each one of you. You know, she goes, "Okay, hold wrist out. We will. You know, they're gonna wrap around your wrists like the same kind of like rope kind of vine that you see on the other people that you had on your carts." As she'll touch each of your foreheads, and you'll kind of feel like a warmth that will kind of fade with that touch. But not you, Blue. You don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
She'll kind of explain with a little bit of a smirk, "That's so you can get into our barrier. We had to direct it after the last failed attempt at these vile people. Anyway, follow me." She turns around and walks through the barrier with the rest of her crew. They bring you in through the barrier.
Mm-hmm. Blue's looking even more uncomfortable now with his hands bound.
Yeah, all of you are essentially bound in the same chain, like, so your hands are bound, and it's the same
Okay.
rope, so...
I was gonna say, I was gonna make a joke about, did he get used to that happening to him
That's-
Oh
there?
my god.
No, shut the fuck up.
You
That's my
three are-
joke. You shut the hell up.
You three are... Yeah, you three... Well, I would say you and the rest of the ghost party are all together in one chain, and your people that you rescued, plus the kids, are all on another chain. As you're led inside the barrier, you can feel as you pass through it, it's like a surge of electricity and warmth kind of hits you all at once. As you fade, you can look behind you, you can see that same kind of greenish yellow glow from the barrier from the outside world. But now you're in here, and it's like sounds and smells hit you all at once, like it was cut off before. It's a very rich, moist environment, like almost like a swamp. Like, you know, it has that like musty, like rain smell. You can feel like the moisture just pooling on your skin, and you can see just lush greenery everywhere. Like, it's like overgrown greenery everywhere.
That reminds me of Fifth Innis. I don't know if you play RuneScape.
I have
Damn,
not
this
played
feels like-
RuneScape, no.
Okay,
This
well,
feels
that's
like I'm back
exactly
in
what
Mississippi.
happened with the Elf City in that game.
Let me just...
Shit's wet and damp.
Okay, so the NPC artwork I'm posting, that's what the dryads, the female ones look like, especially... I don't have the male ones, so sorry, I did not plan them, but for the most part, they just
I could have sworn you had sent their image before.
I had to delete it because Mew was spamming it with other stuff, and I didn't want to clutter up my NPC chat with the one shot, that's all. I kind of want to keep it separate, so it's a little more cohesive.
Yeah, and that's why you made her separate one for her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind you
yeah.
guys sharing my server. I wanted to keep mine, just clean. I didn't want to be cluttered with random. I didn't want to be like, oh, what's that? That's not mine. But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't have a map of the city. For the most part, it's just greenery everywhere, and as you slowly walk through the forest, as the forest kind of almost parts, you can see in front of you basically what a village would be for these. You see all kinds of sorts of creatures inhabiting this village. You see more dryads walking around, not a lot of them. You see more reptilian creatures like Blue, only of different reptile species. You see like more frog-like people, more turtles like tortoise people or turtles. You see more lizards or Gila monster, like they're just giant anther lizards walking around. And you also see like essentially walking plant creatures too, that are covered like in mushrooms and vines and shit. And you see strange supernatural like animals made of like wood and like moss, like they look like they're elk or deer that are pulling carts and used as steeds, and you see like giant wolf-like creatures made of the similar kind of material. It's a very surreal place. This is Green Acres, or as the dryads were calling it, the Grove. Thorn will lead you to one of these like homes made of like, again, moss and mud. She leads you inside, and you can tell it's kind of like you said, like a sheriff's kind of. It's a makeshift room, as she kind of leads you in there. The other people on your party, the refugees and the kids and the women and children, are led to another separate area. As Thorn and a few of her dryads are left behind with you guys, the door kind of closes, and she goes, "All right, who are you people?"
Blue is currently frozen up.
I forgot about that. That was unplanned, but thank you.
That's Blue. I know you know him, or sort of know him.
Thorn crosses her arms and she kind of looks over at Blue and goes, "Oh yes, the one that's always been..." She looks like she's looking in thought, and she goes, "The trees have told me you were one of the ones known as an outcast in this group. One of the ones that preferred
racism.
humans." "No, it's just that, as you can see, our people are very kind and love nature, and this one here like to fiddle with things outside of nature. Besides that, who are you lot? Are you with the ones that have been trying to invade us?"
I'm not.
She really goes at you, Nyx, like, I
Hey,
don't
look.
buy that.
You look, dude. What the fuck do I have to do? Give you my left nut? Look, I'm part of no big government fucking organization or whatever the hell, right? My loyalty is to nobody but whoever I decide to care about today. And right now, my loyalty has been to, well, not these jackasses, but mainly to the fact that we've
so
got
you're saying these ones next to
women's
you
and
are
children.
not your comrades? You seem to be traveling together.
Whoa.
Why would you travel with them?
They're comrades, allies, friends. We're not there yet, right? I haven't seen all of their balls yet, so it's to be determined. We haven't crossed that landmark yet of, ball comparison. It's a big thing. I don't think you hippies would really understand that. Mainly for the lack of balls or them being wooden.
She's just like looking at you, kind of like glaring, going.
I guess that gives morning wood a whole new meaning to it, huh?
I am done talking to you.
Fair enough.
What about you? You smell of sulfur, and you. She's looking at you, Laureate. What are you? Chaos.
Laurie's just gonna. She just looks at her and is just like, "What do you want me to?" Laureate's going to try to keep up her lie of being a human, as Nick still only has a suspicion of her being not human.
Oh, you're probably gonna hate me. Thorn's gonna walk up to you, Laureate, and yank your arm up and pull down your shirt.
Damn, you're not gonna be that shit.
Pulling
That's
down
the
her
ball
sleeve on her arm.
comparison thing.
Yep.
The ball comparison thing was a joke. That was a funny thing. I wasn't being serious.
Thorn looks at you in the face and goes, "What do I mean? What do I mean? You reek of the man-made products. You do not smell of nature and earth. You reek of sulfur and crimson.
I mean,
What are you?"
technically. Technically, aren't we all? Wait, hold on. I feel like we're forgetting the technicality. She's a robot, right?
A warforged.
Is that what she's basically? Is that what she's basically showing?
There's not a
ripped
cyborg.
off her shirt,
Yeah.
showing the titties, full on robot.
Okay, I said
tits.
arm,
dragon
lift up
show.
arm, pull sleeve. She did not show her boob.
All she did was pull down Laureate's sleeve, showing that
Yeah. It's not
showing
like
that yes, she is a warforged.
that it's not
hold on.
flesh.
There's a reason Laureate never. There's a reason why Laureate always keeps her sleeves down.
Yeah, it's to cover up like all the markings and stuff like that.
Look, I mean, isn't like she closer to the Earth than I am because she's literally made from what the Earth has produced? I mean, shit. I'm a
Dragon baby.
Yeah.
These dryads, they're hippies. I told you, they love the Earth. Why did they
No,
alienated
exactly.
Blue? Blue is from this place. They don't like him a little bit because he tempered with human stuff. They don't like that shit.
well. I mean, look. All I'm gonna say is clearly, right? When you make a construct, right, you can't really choose to be a construct. All right. Kind of a
saying
yikes
this in
thing.
character, or are you doing it out of character thing with me, babe?
Oh no, he's saying this.
Oh, you're saying it. Oh,
Yeah,
you're.
he's straight up just like this. Nix has got no filter. He's like, look, like she's literally made from the metals that the fucking Earth produces.
And
All
fairies
right.
don't like iron, sweetie. It's kind of their thing.
Fairies don't like iron. Fairies
No.
don't like iron,
'Cause it hurts
but it's
them.
still a fact that it comes from the Earth, right?
Yes, but they don't like man-made stuff. If you fuck with nature, they don't like it. They like things the way they were. When you manufacture stuff or change or alter something's property, they don't like that.
Shit. I mean, shove a stick up my ass and call me Thorn because I'm being a real bitch right now.
You wonder why I named her Thorn. This is kind of why. She's one of them. I was like, what's a good name for a dryad that's pissed off? Oh, Thorn! That's a good name. Let me find their stats again, because I don't have the dryad marked anymore. 121. I also deleted
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Sorry, so I this. Oh, I did have it marked. Why? Oh, it's white. That's why. Don't say anything racist. It was a white sticky nose. What I meant.
Hey, is it cool if I roll for my experimental elixir since I forgot to do that earlier?
Yeah, go for it. Let's see.
Let's see. 2 and 3.
Don't say anything racist. Damn it! Son of a bitch!
Hey, Laureate, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Being racist, you mean like Thorn just was?
Yeah, Laureate,
Hey,
make me a
look.
wisdom saving throw.
I just
Wisdom
pretty much
saving?
was.
Yep.
I was pretty much racist towards the Dryad, so. I mean,
15?
Damn, you passed. Shit. Okay, she tried to charm you.
I was gonna say, was she attempting a spell on me?
It's a fey charm. It's one of their
Okay.
action
I
abilities.
was just gonna say, is that something that I like, and that I know that if I pass, I know was happening?
well, I got fucked by it earlier, so.
Yes.
I would say, yeah, you definitely, if anything like that, yeah, you would know she tried to do it, but because you succeeded, you know, she could see the look on your face that didn't obviously work. As she's disgruntled, she releases your arm, kind of throws it kind of... Yeah. Let's see, what do we want to do with this?
Shit, I don't mean to get all Karen on you, but I feel like there's a higher up that needs to be speaking to because you're clearly creating a very hostile and toxic work environment and clearly being uncooperative.
She's glaring at you as she slams a fist onto like one of the tables. She goes, "What do you? We've been invaded 3 times. I'm trying to defend my growth."
Mhm.
As she's talking, the door kind of opens as she turns to the door. You all see a older gentleman, long scraggly hair with like leaves and twigs entwined. He's wearing like linens that are draped across him, almost like a monk's robe. He's carrying a long wooden staff that looks like it's a gnarled tree branch. As he has a gentle smile on his face, and he goes, "Oh, what do we have here?" And you see Thorn immediately, like, get a little rigid, and she kind of, like, almost looks embarrassed. And she's like, "Sir."
Speak of...
Oh my god.
Oh wow, looking for the manager actually worked.
Holy shit, that worked! Speak of the devil!
He walks in using the staff, and he looks at you guys, looks over at Thorn, and he's like, what seems to be the problem in here, Thorn? I heard some commotion. And she's kind of like, Sir, they were... I see no harm in them. He looks over at you guys.
Aye.
Then looks back to her and goes, I sense nothing wrong here. They are fine. She goes, but that one... He looks over at Laureate. What about that one? She reeks... Reeks of what? I smell the earth on her, nothing more. Thorn just kind of seems befuddled.
Damn. Racist!
As this old man literally snaps his finger,
corporate
all the ropes
means...
around your hands vanish. He goes, I'm sorry about the unwarm welcome. However, we must keep your weapons away just because, you know,
Oh,
we're a peaceful village here. I'm sorry about the rudeness.
No, totally. No, totally. Totally. I
Oh,
just
you're
think
good. Use of that at this point.
I think you might need to like have a talk to HR about that one as I like point to Thorn. Just saying, bad for business.
He kind of like chuckles under his breath and he goes, noted, you are a funny one. Oh, and by the way, my apologies. Oh, Blue, was it? I'm so sorry. It's been a while. Blue, you would know this person, everyone else. He goes, I am the overseer, or as everyone calls me, I'm Sebastian. It is nice to meet you.
Blue is just currently like shoveling towards the door because he's like still very uncomfortable about being in here.
He's like, oh, right, sorry. What my manners? Yes, you guys, he motions to the door with his cane going, you're more than welcome to explore our humble village. Sorry about that.
Hey, yeah, gotta kind of what about all the people that we were helping? You know, running away from bad people and then Hydra.
Yeah, I've got them out of their bonds. Don't worry, they are being treated like after my people right now. Unfortunately, it seems a lot of people were very injured. We could not save one of the horses that you had. Unfortunately, they were too injured.
Blue's pretty much now just standing just outside.
Which
the whole
guy kind of looks at and doesn't really seem to care. He's like, I understand that.
And I know that there was a thing, and there's still one of them out there that I need to go.
No, I'm sorry. Well, she is a scared one. I have to recommend that you lot please don't leave for a while. We don't know what's out there. There have been
but it's
some things happening.
There's gonna. Clearly, you've got hydras on your doorstep.
Just listen
not
to him,
anymore.
Knox.
Well, I mean bad, but
Look, you lot you fought those. I saw you fought those hydras ferociously. You're probably hungry, right? Why don't you partake in some of our village fine cuisine and rest up a little bit? I'm sure whoever this person you're looking for or item, I mean,
it's person.
oh right, a person. Well, unfortunately,
Yes,
I can't really leave the village, as you know, I'm the overseer and whatnot. Maybe we can have one of our
Okay.
lovely ladies or gentlemen help you. As he kind of points to Thorn, and she kind of just like gets rid of it again. He goes, they can go look for whoever this. You want to describe them? They can maybe help you out. The rest of you,
That would.
sorry about this.
That would be helpful. Thank you.
As you'll motion again, you guys are gonna leave now the hut. I'm assuming Nix, you would then tell Thorn who you're looking for. She
Oh yeah, and
head down in shame.
yeah, I kind of let them leave, and I make sure that me and Thorm are private. And,
Will you close the door?
yeah, he kind of closes.
Card actually worked.
He kind of closes the door a little bit, and his demeanor kind of shifts, and he goes, "Look, I get it. You got people to protect. We'll get out of your hair soon enough. Understand the idea of foreign people in your homestead is not a comfortable one. But I have this friend.
She just
She
glares
was
at you and cuts you off and goes, look, I don't care. Because the overseer said to, I will begrudgingly help you. Just give me a goddamn description of whatever it is you're looking for, and I'll have
It's what I'm doing.
associates look.
Now, she's going to be a very scared woman, so I would ask that you be gentle how you approach her. She's human-ish. Well,
just give me a
she was
description, height, weight,
shut
species.
the fuck up, woman. That's the
Excuse
problem.
me, I don't
She
care
was...
what my overseer said. He didn't say to not harm you, just to simply let you roam this village. If you were perchance to have an accident happen, I don't really care. Just tell me who the hell I'm looking for, and I will do that and nothing more. He's not asking to give you respect or be polite to you.
She's a harpy with the head of a human.
Isn't that all harpies with human heads, but whatever.
No, you'll see.
Fine.
You'll see the difference. And if she's got a thorn in her side, I will use you to barbecue. I will use you as firewood for my next barbecue. Do you understand?
Make me an intimidation
Oh my
roll.
god.
Intimidation roll, buddy.
Natural 20 plus 8.
Oh, well, I can't. There's no point in rolling. There's no way the Dryad can beat that.
Holy shit.
But she does accept your threat, but she still glares at you and goes, fine. As she walks over to the door, opens the door, kind of like, thump, opens it, and she just walks out.
Did you almost... It sounded like you almost started to say she scurries to the door.
I almost did. I mean, technically, she is a Dryad. They can just... I mean, she needs to go into a tree, so she's finally by a tree to kind of vanish.
Yeah, he kind of...
I know. It was funny hearing you start to scurry and then...
He goes through the door and just brushes himself off. Christ. Opens it, gets his flask out, and takes a sip from it.
Okay, so the rest of you now exploring. Are you going to Blue's house, or where are you going?
Well, either the Blue's house or the feast. Like Blue wants to go. Blue does want to go to his house.
Okay.
But then, like, what does Lariat want to do?
Well, I was gonna say if we were still with the overseer for a moment, Lariat was going to ask him about somewhat about these apparent attacks that have been happening on them after she.
He's right
after she
outside the
noticed
door
that
when you open the door
symbol
for
on
you
the armor.
guys. So I mean, you could talk to him for a moment if you
Yeah.
like. He hasn't left yet.
Yeah. She's gonna ask a bit about the people that have apparently been attacking them because Thorn had mentioned other attacks than just these 2 hydras.
He's smiling. He goes, "Oh yes, Thorn seems to be a little thorn in my side, but yes, we've been under. You could say we've had some disagreements with something nearby or someone, but nothing to concern yourself with. You are safe in here."
Yeah, Laureate does not look convinced by that at all, especially about the nothing to concern herself with.
You are visitors' guests here.
It's best to listen to him. He is a pretty wise dude.
Ah, yes, spoken
Yeah,
from a true person, from a true resident of this lovely place. I'm glad to see you are well. Did you enjoy your travels outside of here? As you know, I don't get to leave very often, so it's nice to hear tales of... You know, I have a moment or two. If you'd like to, we can go to the local watering hole as it is, and if you'd like to tell me, recant your tales, I would gladly love to hear it.
Why not?
Splendid,
Laurie
let's
just,
go.
Laurie just
while Nox is
mutters
still
under
arguing.
after that whole
When
thing.
Nix was arguing, yeah, they were in
At
there.
the end of that, Laurie just kind of mutters under her breath mutters under her breath about the whole thing.
It's almost like you should maybe press him for it, but...
Nah, she does not want to, especially because possibly being associated with the people that are attacking. After what they just went through with Thorn, this guy may seem reasonable.
I would say, Nix, you would, when you open the door, after the door opens and Thorn walks out and you walk out after, you would see Blue, Laureate, and the Overseer walking into town. Do you follow them, or what do you do?
He kind of just looks around, He's actually gonna go try to look for the kids and other people.
Where would the kids be? Well, they all were released right before you guys were interrogated and he came into your room. So you would see them they were right outside that area, kind of meandering, kind of looking around.
I would approach them. Hey, how are you guys holding up?
Sorry, I'm eating, hold on. I'm eating a wafer, hold on. Oh, that's gross. How can wafers go bad? Ugh. It was sealed in a bag. What the hell?
Laurie just gives a simple fine. She just clearly is not fine right now.
Oh, I think Nix was talking to the your guys' Benny's group. Remember, you had them with you.
I thought he was following us.
I think he said he's looking for
No, I said
and everything.
I said I went to go find the kids.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
After
was
she had
eating a
mentioned
wafer.
after she mentioned that you could see us, and then I heard something about going to follow. I'm like, okay, so he's coming.
Yeah,
with us.
no.
I was saying that the
I
kids and
meant to-
everyone, they were released before you guys had him coming to your place, and they're kind of still meandering around because they don't know where to go. This is all, you can see them all looking around like, where the fuck are we? Like, what is this place? One of the kids from Benny's group you approached him, Nix, and he's just like, a little banged up. What the fuck were those things that attacked us? But where are we? Like, what is this place?
Right now, you're in what appears to be a town, a civilization almost, of, well, nature.
Oh,
So
my grandpa's basement in here.
Well, it is swampy, so definitely different for Arizona, but I asked...
He kind of jumps as he looks over and you see like one of the shroom folk walking past. He's like, this place is a little more horrifying than the church. Are those things
Well,
alive?
these people... Yes, these people are nice here. They've opened us to their hospitality, so please expect good behavior. Please.
Yeah, that guy told us to wander around. It's kind of weird. They don't take money here, what he told us, and it's a bartering system. I don't know what that means.
Look, just be good, okay?
You're not my
And
You're not my dad. You're not Benny. Do what I want.
No.
The kid kind of looks and he goes, he turns away and
He
walks
kinda-
away from you, Nix.
He kind of was like,
So back to the main group. As
I
you guys
made
are
a promise,
walking...
I made a promise, I made a promise, I made a promise!
As the main group, as you're walking with the
Oh,
overseer, you guys
Hooray,
notice...
turn.
You guys notice that the crowds are kind of like almost party with you. People are waving, they're smiling. The folks there are like, they love the overseer, and he just kind of waves back to them, almost like a parade for him. He's enjoying this. As he's leading you to, like, the cantina, kind of, like, Blue, you know, as, like, when he called it the watering hole, it literally kind of is. It's literally the same kind of building structure. It's the moss overgrown with the mud structure. And when you go inside, it's an open roof. In the middle is, like, a small pond. And you can see, like, tables and benches made out of, like, wood and mud. Basically, like, Adobe style. As he kind of, like, goes to a bigger, like, longer table. Sits down, most of you guys sit down and goes, "Come, let us have some drinks and recant what you've explored on your grand adventure so far."
Mm-hmm. Blue goes to sit with him.
As you have a barkeep, one of the shroom folk approaches you guys, handing you guys a few, like, mugs of questionable elixirs and drinks. It speaks a language that I don't think any of you guys can talk, can you? Do any of you know Druic or no? Druidic?
No.
Then you don't understand a word it's saying to you. As the overseer nods at it as it walks away, and he goes, "Don't worry, I'll find something for your unique palate. But tell me, Blue, what did you find out there in the world?"
Quite a lot of things. I mean, I found some exotic plants and such.
Oh, did you bring any of its seedlings back for us to maybe perhaps grow here? I would love to see new plants that I've not seen before.
Well, actually, I did. And then he takes his bag of holding and puts it on the table. And then he started all the things that he had found in the wild previously, along with all the various seeds and samples and such he got from the greenhouse.
Oh, Sebastian is immediately looking over all of them. He inspects each seed. You see him look. He grabbed each one, carefully looking up at the light, kind of turning them over in his hands. He goes, "So fascinating. Would you let me have some, perhaps?"
Sure, I don't see why not.
You say that, and he closes his hand around a few of them, and when he opens his hand up, they're gone. Like he absorbed them through his skin. He goes, "Marvelous. I wonder where I'll put them. But tell me. I mean, you got caught up in that horrible fight out there, but how was it fighting those ferocious beasts?" You see him put his fist up like he's doing a fake boxing thing. I would have loved to have seen it.
Well, it was a bit scary, but whoops. Wait, why is this not infused?
Oh, I bet. Though that other fellow with you lot, the spooky one. Did he do a lot of damage on those things? I wonder, does he punch them? Maybe he stabbed them? Did he use cool powers or something at him?
I'm pretty. Yeah, he's a paladin, so he just swung his sword and there was some holy damage or something.
Like the knights of old. Reminds me of the tales I read from the old scriptures. That is fascinating. And you, my dear, what perhaps is your occupation, or are you traveling as well with our fellow resident here? As he looks at you, Laureate.
I'm just
What the
just
hell
traveling.
happened with this?
Don't really have much to myself still yet.
You are still a young seedling. You're blossoming. You'll find your stride in this life. Don't worry.
Do you want me to come in?
Yeah, I would say if you want to come into the watering hole, you can.
I would have, after the kids basically told me to fuck off, I would have tried to find them. So just
Wasn't
Yeah,
hard.
the kid did basically just tell you to fuck off. Didn't
I
they?
made a promise. I made a promise not to hurt these kids.
Sebastian would see you, Nix, at the opening, and he would wave. Oh, there's your. Speak of the devil, haha. Hi, spooky friend. You can join us over here. As he waves over to the big table. Come.
I would go sit down.
All are welcome. So tell me,
that's
weary
surprising.
traveler, what is your story? I'm curious. Why are you traveling with one of my residents? Are you actually laughing at him?
Yeah, no, he laughed. He goes, my story, shit. I mean, nobody's really asked me before.
Well, I am here, and
It's, well,
there is food and drink
I'm sure
aplenty.
you can. I don't eat. Mainly because I can't eat. Well, I can, but it
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can already piece together what I am.
I
A
certainly don't know
vampire.
if I would. Oh
I'm a
my.
vampire.
Oh
Yes.
my.
It's clearly obvious
That's
after you hang around me more than seconds.
I mean, we do have plants that eat non-plant food, so to speak, so I'm not unaccustomed to such a thing.
It's complicated, but I hide my stench very well, but
Oh,
the stench of undeath is rampant among my kin.
well, you are the first I've ever seen of your kind, so I was just wondering.
That's
I'm just a
good.
curious fellow. You see, I don't get to leave much, and I just like hearing new stories. I love my people here, but once in a while you gotta entertain yourself, you know, and our little blue here left. I was just curious.
If you ever
brought
meet
back.
if you ever meet my people, they will certainly not be as open and friendly as I am, so I would recommend, well, killing them.
Sebastian just kind of smiles and he kind of laughs at you, going, "Oh, I am not one to maim or slaughter lives."
Well, get your Thorn fellow. I'm pretty sure she's the real kid who drives
Thorn. Yes, well, every dryad has a unique personality, and sometimes they come out a little more stronger than others. She's just weary, because, like I said, it's not the first we've had of problems in the last few weeks.
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, you got armored hydras at your doorstep. Seems like a not good thing that's happening, that's for sure.
No. I mean, hydras were definitely a surprise, that's for sure.
The fact that they're armored is a problem.
Yes, but you lot took care of them, so I thank you for that. As at that point, the shroom folk comes out with the ales again, and then the more food. Come, please, drink and eat to your heart's content. Oh, right, you don't eat. I'm so sorry. I forget. I'm a little old. Please forgive me.
My thing is, do you have any idea of who's sending these hydras? Like, aren't you a bit concerned?
He grabs his ale and he's taking a few sips. You see him holding the ale up, and he holds onto the ale. He puts it on the table. And he looks at it. Not really. No, I'm not concerned. But why do you ask?
I don't know.
Roll me an insight, all of you.
I'm simply.
Roll me an insight. Roll an
So
insight.
What is a 2?
I have disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I still have. I still have a lucky. So
5.
Oh my god.
Oh, never mind. I got an 11 this time. Nah, lucky didn't help.
Oh my god. Well, okay, I'll lower it a little bit, but two of you don't know. Lariat, though, you can kind of sense, you can see his eyes kind of shifting. You can kind of feel that he is hiding something a little bit from. He does know. The other two of you guys, the atmosphere of this place, especially Blue, you're just more enthralled to being back home and having your food and drink that you like. And
anyways, what I was saying before Oris cut off.
It's okay, sorry.
He goes, well, I think the primary concern is that there's somebody powerful enough to either control, tame, or conscript and armor 2 hydras. This isn't just a wild animal stumble in. I mean, shit, I agree with your Thornfell. That's a problem. And if you don't know
her name
who's
is
trying
Thorn,
to
not Thorm.
Whatever. I'm saying that you need, like, I love your carefree and personal attitude,
So Nix,
but
as you're saying
now
this,
I've got people.
he puts his
here.
arm around your neck and kind of pulls you in closer. As his other hand is kind of stroking his beard, and he's whispering into your ear now at this point, Nix. I would keep your voice down, young one. This place is just a peaceful, carefree place. But what you're speaking of, don't make me regret letting you guys out. I thought Thorn was being a little paranoid, but don't make me question myself now, okay?
What are you gonna do? Peg me?
He just looks at you with a stern face and he goes,
Because I don't got Viagra.
I fucking hate you sometimes, baby! With a stern look on his face and even a sterner voice, he says, young one, your vile words mean nothing to me. I'm just telling you, watch where you step. This place is peaceful, and we're gonna keep it that way. As he releases his arm around your neck. Now then, takes a big gulp of his little ale, puts it down. He goes, I best be off. Unless you wish to recant more tales to me, I will gladly listen.
Nix just gets up and leaves the table.
Oh yes, have fun exploring. And you too?
Piss off!
Yes. I hope that's not a... Is that a saying somewhere? Never heard that saying before. You two, enjoy the food and beverage. Oh, Blue, you may want to tell your two friends about how our exchange works here. We don't use, the currency of the outside world and all that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But it's fine. For now, food and drink are on me. Don't worry about it. But yes, enjoy your time here. I will best be off. As he kind of bows his head, and Sebastian leaves the literal watering hole. Nix, where are you heading off to?
Nix is just heading somewhere, because he's in thought.
Okay. Laureate, you feel...
He's just like, this is fucking dumb.
Okay.
This is fucking
Laureate,
stupid.
As Sebastian left, you felt like the whoosh of air as somebody sat next to you. It looks like a amphibian kind of person, like Blue a little bit. They're holding an ale. They're looking straight forward as they whisper to you, Laureate, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
She's just going to kind of be confused, but since they clearly are trying to be quiet, she'll whisper back, asking what they're talking about.
Blue just gets a little wave.
She is very confused.
this amphibian folk kind of looks at you, Blue. He kind of gives a small wave back to you, but his eyes go back forward, and he goes, I'm talking about why'd the boss send you? Did he not think I could handle this? What are you doing here?
What are you going on about the boss?
Shush, you want to blow my cover? God.
I mean, you're the one who approached someone that clearly has no idea what you're going on about.
He groans and he goes, all right, I look like this, goddamn. Look, I snuck in as the boss said. Did he send you because he didn't think I couldn't do it? Look, the Hydras were one thing. God, I don't know why he did that, but look, I got this, okay? Just don't do anything. Don't blow my cover, okay?
I'm assuming Blue does not hear this.
Blue, if you want to listen in, what would be...
Perception.
I would
And Laurie is just very clearly going to ask, just say again that she has no clue what he is going on about.
Oh my god.
Yeah, roll, why not?
Yeah, if you want to hear what they're saying.
Oh, no, she's
actually
getting an idea of who he's talking about, but she's playing dumb for now.
You can see his grip tightening on the mug he's holding. He's still staring forward, trying to look at you. He's still talking to the side of his mouth. He's just like, I'm saying I got this. I hated taking that disgusting potion. I hate these freaks. I hate looking like this. Look, I got it, okay? I learned some shit here. I know there's something
so
here.
Many racist people.
Will you stop it? You're not here, Nick. You're in La La Land.
At least when I'm racist, I'm funny
Next.
about
No.
You're
it.
not here. Look, just don't interfere, okay?
And next, Laurie just kind of looks at him with a little smile and goes, "I have no clue what you're going on about."
Oh, you really won't. You see him gritting he's grinding his teeth now as his claws are like digging into the tankard in front of him. It's starting to make small holes for, and he's like, "Look, fine. I'll let you know. This place is not what it seems. I don't give a shit. Boss wants something from here. All I know, it's the center of frickin' town. Okay, I got it." As he gets up, sliding out of the table as he walks away.
Laurie just kind of just sighs, like, "Oh God."
He seems like
I don't
a
know.
nice fellow.
God damn it.
You aren't here.
You aren't here.
Nix, you left.
No.
You left and said piss off, which oh god. So Nix, when you're walking around town, some of the people are gonna wave at you and say piss off.
I just smile. I just smile.
They're saying it
as-
like not angrily, they're saying it like they just
No,
learned it. They're like, piss off! Piss off!
I just get the devious idea, and now I'm gonna go spread misinformation of several cusses and slurs are actually good.
Nix, if you're gonna do this, you have to roll me persuasion with disadvantage because the overseer told them this. If you're gonna do that, you need to roll me.
You said disadvantage, right?
Yeah, because you're not a native here.
Well, that's a 20, a dirty 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay, what are you telling these poor people that can't understand
Basic-
you? What language do you speak?
I speak common.
What else?
I speak common. Well, I don't think they would know Celestial, Infernal,
Nope.
Abyssal, or Sylvan.
Nope.
So
the only ones you can convince are gonna be the amphibian folk. The
Sylvan, they wouldn't know Sylvan.
nope.
Oh, okay.
They grew up
That's
here.
weird.
Nope, they grew up here.
No, I know. Well, I just didn't-
The spore fungus people, you cannot talk to them at all. They just look at you and tilt their
Anyways.
heads.
I go to the people that are telling me piss off, and I basically like gesture them back, and I say, "Go fuck yourself."
Oh my god,
nice-
you're gonna get my Twitch
Oh.
banned. Oh my god.
In a nice, like,
Dang it.
welcoming way. In a
Oh my
nice,
God.
welcoming way. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, that's Nix's plan. What are you two doing now? After learning this information, you had your food. What are you two doing?
I want to go visit my hut.
Okay.
Okay, because I was gonna say Blue did just ask Laurie
Okay.
right
And-
for that situation what that was about, and Laurie but
Or it's like probably private. Let's not say it with so many ears and eyes.
she's just gonna tell him. She's just gonna tell Blue not here.
Okay, let's go to my hut then. I'll see if everything's still there.
Oh, I can,
She'll
I control
just
you,
nod
Nix.
and
I can
follow
fucking
along.
control you, Nix. I'm going to.
She's also gonna tell Blue, if I am going to tell us, we should probably find Nyx.
So you lot are going to Blue's
Come on.
hut. Blue's hut is going to be the only still man-made-ish structure in this kind of overgrown, like, forest area. You do see, like, maybe going towards Blue's hut, there is, like, old billboards that are just been encroached on by vines and weeds that you can kind of half see the paint fading of some old advertisements from the past. Blue's hut essentially was the old clubhouse for the golf resort. So, Blue, if you want to describe your house, you can.
Let's see. I would imagine that Blue would have like a basic alchemy lab that was like that was either found, got from like a trader or something, or handmade. As in, there would be like some basic furniture, sort of like repairs of whatever was left, like probably a manually made bed from like some various softer plants. Like there would be like one room that has like just a whole bunch of different like little carvings in it.
Is there a
There'd
sign
be
on your house, like a handmade sign above your house, like says like Blues Ranch, something like that?
something like that.
Can it be
And
called
then
Blues
there-
Ranch?
And then there'd probably be like a probably another room that has various like old world like either relics, books, etc. It's
But definitely you would notice going towards Blue's hut, it's less and less of the people in this town are not, like, it seems like Blue's hut is almost further away from everyone else and, like, the city.
pretty
Little town.
isolated.
Yeah, it's like you don't have a lot of neighbors nearby, and it seems like when the further you went out, the less people, I would say, the folk that live there are in that area.
I'd also say that Blue probably has probably has a garden from ranging either a small one or like a pretty large one where he grows some like local where he grew some local like flora and stuff that was useful for potions and all that kind of stuff.
I would say
also,
one of the shroom folk actually took care of your yard while you were away, so one of your neighbors.
Nice.
One of your few neighbors.
And then probably also like a grill, some cooking equipment, like it would be pretty nice. It would be pretty well maintained.
I would say this neighbor only speaks to you in like sign language, actually. So they don't talk. They don't talk. They actually do sign language with their hands.
Mm-hmm. Can I say that Blue knows sign language?
Yes,
then?
I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think this shroom person is the only one that actually couldn't talk, and you were like you befriended them. That's like they felt like they're one of your friends here, definitely.
Maybe he has like a book that's like the ultimate guide to sign language in his little library.
It was one of the American Sign Language books that, of course, most people in this village wouldn't want to touch the human stuff, but this shroom couldn't. He couldn't talk, so you gave him a voice. So that's why he's your friend. He waves you guys from the garden and starts signing, saying, "Welcome back."
For dummies books, like sign language for dummies.
I think that's about it. That's what I can come up with for now.
That's fine. Like I said, there you go. So you guys are now in there. And Nyx is causing problems inside the city, dear lord. Oh my god.
Would there be anything like a major that's changed, or would it be like still well maintained and such?
Your shroom friend took care of most of it. He like I said, he waves at you. He lives like in a small like hovel of a tree next to your property. But he took care of your property while you were gone.
Cool.
Alright, we should probably at least get Nyx if I'm gonna explain what that was about.
Your shroom friend is asking, who is Nyx? He signs to you.
Okay, so the shroom friend does actually understand common, at least.
He can understand, he just can't speak.
Yeah, he can't speak it, but he understands it.
He learned it from Blue, yeah.
I'm going to respond basically this insane guy.
He's gonna sign to you back, oh yes, the trees are talking about some strange fellow teaching everyone some new words, like, and he literally signs to you. He has to spell it out. He's like, I don't know the sign for it. He goes, fuck you and piss off?
Laria just kind of
go fuck yourself. Alright,
Laria, do
hold
you
on.
understand sign
Laria,
language? Do you understand sign language?
Set the record slate. It's go fuck yourself.
Well, he doesn't know the signs for it because he never got taught curse words and signs, so he had to spell it out. He looks confused at you, Blue.
Blue just says, sort of sighs.
He signs, yes, he's somewhere nearby. I think he's near one of the Buckbriar stables. Or Briarbuck, sorry.
Blue's going to say he honestly doesn't really like him that much.
He signs you, should I infest him?
No, don't do that.
He goes, aw, but it's like sarcastic aw as he's signing it. Like, do you want me to go get him for you?
He just sort of shrugs and says, why not?
He nods with his fist as he turns and walks away and heads towards where Nyx is in town. Oh god, Nix, you don't speak sign language, do you? You know what? This is gonna.
God, why the fuck would I?
Okay, so Nix, as you were walking
Sign
through.
language is for deaf and stupid people.
Okay, well, Nix, as you are teaching everyone foul language and you're near the Briar Buck stables, you see a very tall and somewhat robust, like, shroom person, I posted an NPC art, approach you as you see him with his hand signing something. As he points to you,
Okay.
and then kind of points to
kinda go,
himself as he's, like, pushing, like, he has a little come, like, follow me kind of thing.
Come.
Damn it, I was about to do
Don't you dare! Oh my god, you perverts.
But no, he kind of just looks. He looks at him and goes, sure, why the hell not?
He kind of
and
he's
and
signing to
follows
you, but
him.
obviously you have no idea what he's
Yeah,
signing
no.
to you.
Yeah, he's straight up just like, why not? Sure. Like, he does not care.
Oh, you're not
the
gonna fight him,
amount of
damn. I
fuss-
wanted to have a strength test, but okay, that's fine.
No, shit, he does not. He's just like, this shrew is like,
Yeah, he's gonna lead you out of town towards Blue's hut. He's gonna sign to you and then point to Blue's hut.
The shroom gives me the vibes of he looks really strong and tough, but he's actually a big softy on the inside.
He is.
So yeah, I'll go follow him.
Yeah, he stops right at the, like, gates of Blue's, like, the hut. As he points to the gate and points to the door and points to you.
I see. I got you. Makes sense, little man. All right, and I
He
go in.
signs to you something you don't understand and kind of shrugs and then walks
Yeah.
away.
I just go in. It's like, sure.
Cool, break and entry now to your list of things, but fine.
Shit, I mean, that would not be the first time.
Okay,
So,
all
that's
three are in
not-
Blue's house now. This is your scene, guys. Have fun. I give you
Oh,
free
shit.
rein for a few minutes. Go for it.
Please just trying to like say to not. That's basically say I would appreciate if you didn't touch anything.
Oh, I think it's the Knicks.
Yeah, not Nyx.
Okay, I heard
Not
not.
someone
And I'm
else.
like,
Yeah, no.
I keep my
He
stomach
kinda-
saying that.
He kind of just looks around and goes, well, I mean, shit, I wasn't going to, but now that you've told me, I now have the violent urge to touch everything in here.
Oh my god.
So really, you just
Mario
really
will
set
make a
yourself
little
up for that
we'll make a
one.
little comment on that, like yeah, you don't say something like that and then expect someone like him to
Yeah,
not
like,
touch anything.
excuse me, that's
Child,
Yeah,
don't touch
I've-
the button. Walk, touch button now.
we must touch the button. But no, I'm assuming this is either about, well, you're the guy, or the guy. That's what I'm assuming. Why we're in the private seclusion.
It's the guy that you
ultra
know nothing
hippie.
about currently.
Well, I just know that he's full of shit, or at least partially full of shit. The
Kinda half
the
right,
old
but
guy.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
the old guy. Okay.
Hey, he doesn't know what the fuck. He's like, yeah, the old guy. I'm assuming that's why we're here, because he was acting suspicious
Overseer.
as hell.
Sebastian.
All right, look, I'm a
Let's let
fucking
Chaos
vamp.
lead.
Yes, like
I'm a fucking vampire.
I was expecting Blue to just go, okay, what was that, like something like that, because Lariat is still hesitant to even speak about it.
I have no idea what the hell's going on, and I thought we're here to talk about the old guy. So, because I don't know about this other individual.
Partially involves him. Lariat's gonna quickly give Nyx just a really quick rundown of the conversation she had after he had left.
Oh shit! So, are you with him?
No. At least-
But somebody, whoever this person is, thinks
And we're back.
that you're with them, right? Is that what I'm essentially picking up on? They think that you're.
I
that
think it
you're
may
part of
be
the
I think it's a little more complicated than that in the end.
Well,
I read. Okay,
I wouldn't say
did either of you see the symbol on the armor those Hydras were wearing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looked demonic, but that's the only thing I really learned from it.
I'm gonna say, what did you just send?
It looks like just
posted images.
Oh,
images.
okay, just more creatures in the place. Okay. I know that symbol. That
Well,
belongs to my hometown.
okay. So that's what's really got the butt plug up your ass about. Okay, that makes sense. So your hometown is sending hydras in armor.
I don't understand why. This place seems peaceful enough. I agree with you that Sebastian seems suspicious, but otherwise, the majority of people here seem to just be rather innocent.
Well, it seems like whatever he's after, if he was after these, whoever the hell you're talking about, if he was after these tree huggers, alright, that's a bit, why would you be after that? They're just plant people, alright? He's not smoking
I do
that
need to
good,
ask,
he's not trying to smoke that good kush.
Does
Right, he's
Laria
not trying
only
to-
know the demon's is the nickname that he goes by the only actual name Lariat knows for him?
You know his real name. Do you want me to tell you? You're gonna hate me.
I already have an idea. If you can DM me what his actual name is, because she's still going to refer to him by his nickname. But...
Yeah, I would say his name would be one you'd mostly know him as.
Yes,
And
it's
your
even what
hometown
she
is
called
called
him.
5 Points, so.
Yep, I did see that. Yeah, because the nickname's even what she called him in her journal.
Just like your patron or something?
Knew it.
Or your dad? Do you got daddy issues? God, are we gonna have unresolved daddy issues? God, I'm not.
Technically, Laria
not
does have daddy
ready.
issues.
I'm so not ready to deal with
It is
father
not.
issues right now.
I guess in the end it's closer to grandfather than actual father, but
Oh well. Shit, I guess. I mean, don't tell me you fucked your granddad. All right,
No.
that okay?
no,
Thank God.
no,
All right, oof. But
no.
but it seems
But
like
he-
whatever. Oh,
Can we
continue.
let Chaos explain?
Yeah, buddy, let Chaos explain, sweetie.
How to go about this? Look, I don't know why he's doing this. This does not, from what I remember, this is not. There must be something very. He must want very badly what's here. He did not seem like the kind to just invade like this.
Or he was always the kind to invade like this, and you just never knew about it.
Trust
Because-
me, I
As much as I would love to think that your daddy over here, right, is an outstanding individual, clearly they're demonic in origin. So, from what I know of
She's
people
gonna
of that
she's gonna look
nature,
Laria's not gonna.
Nixon.
Yeah, you knew it was a demon.
she's gonna
Mhm.
yeah, no, she knows it's a demon, but she's always known him as being a rather good person. He cares for the people he rules over. He
Cares
would not
loosely, but yes.
yeah. He still at least cares about them, at least much more than most demons that rule over places do.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna sigh and just ask Nyx, "What do you know about demons?"
I know that no matter how nice of a demon appears, even if they are going to, even if they're willing to bend heaven and earth itself to help you out on your weary journey, they always want something more. They're either hiding something, or, well, they show it openly, but the people have been so nice to them, or he's entered contracts with them, or, sexual favors, in case of lustful demons, stuff like that. They always want something, and it doesn't matter who they're gonna hurt to get it. As long as they get it in the end, that's what they care about. So I think that's what we're seeing. That's what we might see here.
I do know I'm at least not in a contract. If there was a contract, it expired a long time ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is whatever, even if your demon daddy was such an upstanding person, they might be upstanding to the people that they, are in charge of.
Yes, I get where you're going.
See,
I guess my question was more leading into specific
I
demons,
know
or if you only know on more in general.
I've met demons before. Believe me. I'm an old motherfucker. Well, I'm in my 30s, 40s, but that's still
Laureate and
old.
Blue, roll me an insight.
Considering, these exist. Well, the life expectancy nowadays,
God, Laureate! Damn.
30s.
Well, I was going to say, Laurie was going to say, I was just going to say something like, I wouldn't believe you based on how old you look, but I have no room to speak.
Blue, do you want to roll an insight?
You're a fucking robot,
I have no room to speak
Okay.
on how old you are compared to how you look.
Laureate, you sense nothing wrong with Nyx's talking. Blue, you get a slight, just ever so slight, that maybe he is holding back on something. Like, he is being somewhat truthful, but there's a tinge of, like, maybe deceit or doubt in his words and his body language. A tinge, not a lot.
No, but, he's saying, I've met demons, alright? It's not a, when they're not trying to kill you, they're trying to fuck you. And sometimes the fucking leads to killing, and sometimes the killing leads to fucking. So, I'm just saying that right now, we've got people, the kids that you guys befriended, and the person, and, my friend that ran off. I'm not gonna let your sugar daddy, or whatever the hell he is, come in and just murder everything. Alright?
No, I at least agree with that about not just sitting here and doing nothing about it.
But I also think that Sebastian fellow might either be endangering people, or he's holding out on some stuff. Right? There's nobody that is that old and is that happy. It's pissing me off.
So as you lot are talking, you hear a frantic knocking on your door, Blue.
Blue answers it.
It's your shroom friend. He's signing frantically, saying, "There's something on the corner of over here." He's like, "Someone's hurt." He's frantically signing to you. Like, he seems like he's really distraught.
Mm-hmm. Blue's sort of tired of listening to Nyx, so he goes and follows.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
He takes you over to it's a little way from your house and towards where his little shrub area is, and you see a pretty much decapitated, another shroom person. They're just dead. He's signing, going, "I didn't do this. I came over here and I found this. I don't know who did this."
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Can I make a medicine check to inspect the body?
Yep, medicine check or nature, because it's shroom person, so either one will be fine.
I'll do nature because I'm higher than that. Ooh, 27.
You definitely know that he was sliced by, it seems to be a blade. And it seems to be a nice worn blade. And it was precision cuts. Though you do see some almost like stab wounds after the fact. So like this thing was already dead, but somebody stabbed it a few times where in the chest, where normally that would be a creature's heart, but this creature, obviously it's a shroom person, they don't have the same organs. So it seemed like somebody who killed this thing was misled on how their anatomy is. You see a small piece of cloth in like this creature's in the shroom person's hand.
All right, can I take a look at it?
Yeah. You can just pull his little hand apart because he's still recent died, so his hand can be moved easily. The cloth, it has the insignia on the same thing you saw on the Hydras.
And while Blue is out, Laria is going to look at Nyx, and she's gonna she will sigh and just be like, okay, how much of, I guess, overall literature have you actually read from before the box was opened?
He kind of just looks at you, and he kind of goes, my studies, I've read a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of things. I can't necessarily quantify how much I've read because numbers are for nerds. But I've read a lot. I know a lot of things. That's all I can really
Specifically
say.
Holy texts.
Shit, I mean, I've read the Bible front to back, alright, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry.
And other, like, is that what you're referring to?
So
Yes,
Laria,
that one.
you wouldn't know much about the Bible stories of this person, though. So
No, absolutely. But she
Okay.
does at least. But I'd say she at least does know his name is
Yes.
is
what it is.
mentioned.
Oh,
Yeah, she knows the very basics about his name in there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know
yes,
his stories though, because he didn't teach you that in his village.
I
No,
know
absolutely.
about-
But in her own
Yeah.
reading, she has at least seen his name there before.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've read
I
the
don't
I've read the
know.
Bible front and back.
I don't know about him, but enough about him from it. But since Blue isn't here, she's going to mention. She's just going to say. She's going to say to Nyx, I think you may recognize the name of my
No,
town's leader.
I've already pieced it together.
Mm-hmm. So Blue, back to you.
Yeah.
Back to you. You're gonna recognize the Shrum that's dead was actually one of the guardsmen that was towards the center of town. Like he guards something towards center of town. So him all the way out here. You also notice that he wasn't killed here. It's like he was maybe dragged away here. Like this is not the death site, but this is obviously where the dumping site was.
When I noticed that there's anything that he should have that shouldn't be there, like a badge, a set of keys, anything like that the lead
With
guards
your next
carry.
check, I would say that you definitely notice that like almost all of his armor and like his garments are missing. They didn't really. You knew the guards didn't wear like they weren't like full blown armor, but like his, like you have an emblem for your town, you know, like a tree kind of symbol. It's gone. Yeah, anything he had on him, like keys or even like small pocket change or anything, it's just gone. And you also notice that like one of his finger on his hand is missing. Like maybe he fought back against his foe. You know they're poisonous, so maybe he did strike this person. Hence where he had the piece of cloth in his hand. So he did get a piece of them. And I would say, you know, it's recent, so it probably happened in the last, like, maybe 12 hours or so. So maybe it happened before you got there. But it didn't happen, like, right now, but it was recent.
Mm-hmm.
As your friend is frankly, like, signing, going, what do we do?
Murder!
Well, he's
Oh my
freaking
God.
out. He's like, what do we do? He's like, are they going to blame me? Are they going to blame you?
Nothing.
What do you want to do, Blue?
If I head, I have a question. Like that Blue probably know.
Yeah.
Do the head guards typically come out this far, or do they stay near the center of the city?
Center of the city, so you know he wouldn't be all the way this far out. Which means, like I said, you know, like I said, the area around him, you can tell the way the blood is and everything. It's more coagulated. It's not like it's splattered or anything. So you know he didn't. He wasn't killed here. He was killed somewhere else and dropped here.
I'm going to return and basically just like basically just tell them we got a problem. We gotta go get back to the city like now.
Okay, back to
We have had plenty of problems. So
What,
mind
is it another
explaining?
attack?
I'm just going to hand Lariat a little piece of cloth and it says, "A head guard was killed, and this was in his hand."
It's a torn piece of like fabric, and but it has part of the symbol of your town on it. Like it's torn off someone's shirt or.
Shit, your town is looking.
Laurie's just gonna hold it. It's just gonna hold it, and you may notice her grip tightens on it as she's getting a little pissed off about this now.
Yep, seems like your town is not as joyous as you thought it was.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Let's get going.
All right, look,
We're
this is
done
Blue's
here.
town.
When we're done here, we're heading to 5 points.
As
Whoa, buddy, yeah, we're not heading nowhere.
Oh my god. Next. Just
Next, baby. Pause.
What?
Okay.
come
So-
on, let's just get to town.
Yeah, I would say as you guys follow Blue out of their house, you do see the shining shroom guy. He was he went away from the area where the body, but you guys definitely see the dead shroom folk person. Like you see like it's green blood all over the ground. As you hurriedly are walking past it back into town. Where do you go into town?
Towards the center.
Oh. So, as you get past, like, the main town part, like, where the watering hole was, where the Briarbuck stalls are, where you see, like, food vendors and maybe, like, makeshift shops and, like, homes, you come to, like, heavy forestation, like, big trees and shrubs blocking your path as you see dryads and shroom folk that are wearing, you know, like, wooden clothes and armor. They kind of put their hands up and they stop you. The shroom folk are mumbling in their language you can't understand, but the dryads say, you know, halt. Do you have permission to be in this area?
It is important because there is a dead guard on outside the city, a head guard.
They all look at each other. They look at you and they're like, show us.
Like, sure, and then then I guess we're going back out.
Yeah, if only a couple
I'll
dryads
sp-
follow you. And one
And
of
I'm
the
also
shroom
going to
folk.
specifically mention that all of his belongings are gone, like all his armor,
Okay,
clothing,
so you want to do that instead? So we can still stay where you're at, and they'll just say, "Where's the location?" As the dryads snap his fingers, and there's a couple of dryads and one other shrimp folk. Where was it? Where you found him?
It was outside the city. He was dumped near my hut. He clearly was not killed there, and it's a fresh kill. He was dragged out and brought out there.
That is peculiar. Huh, I'll send... He points them. You guys go check that out. But unfortunately, I can't let you any further.
Even under dire circumstances such as this.
All of you make me Arcana checks.
Oh no, let's see if I can...
Natural
I'm
20
just rolling,
or
like-
25.
I am rolling like shit today.
Jesus.
16.
Okay.
Blue is motivated now.
Oh my goodness. Lariat, you really don't sense anything weird. Nyx, you do feel like tingly, but Blue, you can feel it like past this grove of trees that you can't see through. It's so thick. You can feel something pulsing, like it's a strong... Maybe you've passed by this area in the past, but you never really thought about it, but you can feel it. There's something beyond those trees, and it's strong. It's a powerful magic.
And Blue was just like sort of assuming that this was like pretty much just like a head center, like where everybody, where like
No,
sort of
center
guards and
town. Essentially, your people would know you don't normally go there. That's where the overseer tends to be, and everyone else. And unless you're a dryad or part of the like protection force, you would never go here.
Well, Blue is also going here to like warn them because of the potential that, well, basically because of the potential, especially since all of his stuff is gone, it's that somebody is
Oh, yeah.
impersonating one of them.
So, within moments, because of their whole, the plants and everything, you see the guard you talked to, his face drops as he turns on and goes, "Sound the alarm! We have an intruder in our midst." As you guys can hear, it's not a siren, it's almost like screeching. As you can see, the barrier goes from a green-yellow to a solid red. As he points to Yula and says, "I'm sorry, but I can't let you definitely cannot proceed. You all need to report. You need to follow us. We cannot have anyone wandering around right now."
Better not break into a fight. I have no spell slots left.
I'm not doing, unless you guys do anything stupid. As you see,
I have
more
my first
dryads and
levels
shroom
and
folks are basically
second
pointing their
level.
spears at you, and they're saying, "You will follow us to back to the barracks again, to the basically where the interrogation place was." Because they really don't like that there was a dead body found near your home, Blue.
Yeah, but I hope they're at least smart enough to realize that it most likely was not Blue that killed him.
No, but you guys are the brand. You just came in. They've had issues.
We're new. We'd of course be suspected, but
So
we
are
should
you
have
guys-
enough
Are you
evidence
going
to prove
to
it's
go
not.
with
I'm
them? Does
close
it
to
take you?
committing murder.
Are you guys gonna go with them cooperatively, or are you going to do something stupid that I need to roll for?
Blue's going to go with them.
Blue will.
Lariat's
Guess
gonna-
we're
Lariat-
getting
Lariat,
fucking.
Lariat's cooperating. She
Guess
sees no
we're
reason to
getting
make this harder than
fucking
it needs to
molested
be.
again. Yippee!
So, as you guys are being led back into town, you definitely see all the people that were out before are now pretty much, they're going to their homes, they're closing up, because they don't like seeing the red sky and hearing the screaming, which is slowly the sirens just sort of faded. As you guys are going, though, Thorn appears to you, Nyx, and yanks you out of, being from behind these guys, and she goes, "You come with me," as she drags you to another separate
Fun.
Hi, Nick.
Right. Hey, I literally called it. I'm being molested.
She just scowls at you and says, "Shut up, prisoner," as she shoves you into one of the separate rooms.
Fun. Dinner and a show.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Next, we'll leave you alone for a minute. The rest of so, a Blue.
Just
You're gonna leave him in timeout for a minute.
Yeah, Thorn's gonna leave you in timeout for a minute. As Blue and Lariat, you were led to kind of that same bigger room you were in before. As it's new dryads that are and the shroom people that are shroom folk that are standing guard at the door, and even around, and there's a few even in the room with you. You see other people, you're seeing people from your group, the refugees, or some of them are in there with you. It's like, "Sorry, it's a precaution. We don't know what's happened. We'd rather have you all in the same spot. We'll interrogate everyone in a moment, ask questions." How about you two? You know what, Laria and Blue, make me a perception check in this room.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, who's ready to see me probably roll like shit again?
It's fine.
I won.
Oh, dear lord.
Oh, I got a 16.
Cool.
I actually rolled decent for once today.
So, both of you noticed the same person that had talked to you, Lariat, the shifty one that was holding their mug kind of tight. You noticed them in that room with you, but Blue, you notice they are sweating bullets. They look horrified. They're pale. What do you guys do?
You're there.
He's like
That
Blue
man is
house.
stinky. He's a sussy.
I'm going to approach him.
Unless Lariat says something, Blue is this is out of character. Blue is totally going to out him.
Oh, so you're gonna point to him?
No. Actually,
Okay.
no. That may not be a good idea.
Lariat's gonna, before Lariat approaches, she's gonna tell Blue, "Give me a second here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to see what the fuck is going on here."
Yeah, he's like, you
And
can see
she's
him
going
looking
to-
around. He's pale. He's like, he looks scared.
Yeah, she's gonna walk up to. Well, she's gonna approach him. Is he going to do anything?
He kind of like he half jumps. He kind of like goes, "Eat." Oh God, it's you. What do you want?
What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything. One of my damn subordinates. Goddamn, I just told him to get information, and he fucking kills it. He kind of looks around and goes, I just can't believe it. God damn it. Well, don't worry, that idiot's dead too, because he didn't realize those damn mushroom people have, poison and shit. Think he wanted a souvenir.
Alright, what the fuck does Lucy want with this place?
Isn't it obvious? This place shouldn't exist. It's a fucking freak of nature. Even the people walking around here shouldn't exist. There's something they're keeping secret in the center of this frickin' place. That's what His Highness wants.
I mean, you shouldn't exist, but that didn't stop your dad.
You're not here. You're in another room. Being molested by Thorn, as you put it. Hi, Dino.
Hello.
So everyone's arrested right now. They're gonna get interrogated.
We're watching the Dragon Show.
You're watching Law and Order Kelsey edition. Jesus Christ. But yeah, he's like, look, I didn't do anything.
You are lucky I do not have a dagger right now, or
Or you'd
it would be at your throat right now.
Like, look around. These people don't respect us. We're not gonna make it out of here alive. Can't believe that frickin' moron. Glad that fucker's 6 feet in the ground now.
Okay,
Look,
do you know what it is he wants here? Because
he called it some shiny thing. I don't know. An orb or something. That's all I knew. I'm only a thief.
Okay, I'm obviously not talking with someone competent.
Well, I'm sorry the boss sent you. Maybe he gave you better info than I did. He made me drink a disgusting thing and I turned to this freak.
He didn't send me. I haven't been in 5 points in. Actually, how long exactly has it been since Laureate left?
Has it been
I forget.
a few months or been a few years? What are you gonna go for?
Well, I think I actually have a reasonable thing about it. I just need to double check the thing I wrote on.
I know Blue's been
backstory
gone
real
for a
quick.
few months, is what I had for Blue. So, what you're looking that up. So, Nagisa, what happened was essentially one of the dryads that didn't really approve you guys, thinking maybe you guys something to do with Hydras, said, hey, if you give up all your weapons and come with us quietly, we won't really think that you're the bad guys. The overseer, aka the mayor of this town, kind of was like a friendly guy and said, nah, don't worry about it. They seem cool. And then Laureate found out there's a spy in here from their hometown. Nyx,
And that got everyone arrested.
This is
Well,
35 years.
one of the head guards was found killed, and the group told the town, which of course put them on high alert.
Mm-hmm.
And Nyx taught all the people bad words, so. Because he rolled
Alright, so
stupidly high.
It's been about a year since she left.
Oh,
It's been about
it's
a year
been a
since
while.
she left 5 Point. Yeah, and she says, I haven't been to 5 Points in about a year. What the fuck is going on?
So he looks at you and kind of like he's cackling lightly, trying to keep his voice down. He's like, damn, you missed a lot, you little... I can't say nothing, goddamn boss. Look, prized little princess. All I know is he wants something here, and when he wants it, he gets what he wants. I know I can't get out of my deal with him, so...
I have a out of character idea of why, but I won't say anything.
Well, Chaos knows who it is now, and Nyx has kind of guessed who it is too.
Clearly, he wants to shove it up his ass.
Nyx knows who it is. I told him in DM, in character, Laureate would have straight up said his name.
Yeah, I straight up was like, I know
So
who
yes,
you're talking
Nagisa, if you
about.
want to be in the same, basically you're like an interrogation, like it's a mud hut. This place is basically like an overgrown like forest area. It's the people here are dryads, shroom folk, lizard people, amphibians, turtles, that kind of thing. They're very much down with nature. It's a very peaceful place.
Wait, wouldn't I kind of fit here?
You would-ish. You are half reptile, so they wouldn't treat you bad. And Nyx taught everyone bad words, so when you walk around town, you heard piss off and fuck you.
It's go fuck yourself. I said it specifically. It needs to be go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, but okay. Yeah, the only ones that would say it are the amphibians because the nobody here. Do you know Druidic or no? for a language?
No.
Okay, then yeah, the shrimp people only know Druidic, so you can't talk to them. They
Maybe
just
I
look at you.
should have taken Druidic.
I just thinking a fun language for them to be kind of different, and if anyone had it or not. There is one shroom that does speak sign language, so if you speak sign language, you can talk to him.
That's Blue's friend.
Yep, I haven't given him a name, but he was the one that found the body. So yes, Lariat. What do
Question:
you-
Can either of the other two of you understand Infernal?
Yes.
I
yeah.
understand Infernal.
Yeah, those two.
You're not here.
You're in the other room
Oh,
getting
God.
molested by Thorn.
I thought that was just a general question.
No.
I did specify any of the other two that are here.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Dino's here too.
I forgot the dino. I've just
Yeah,
Dino
no,
just
you're
joined.
fine. I understand on
I
that.
just
one.
for
No.
gore.
Okay.
Yeah, on the after she walks back after that little chat with him, you can hear Lariat cussing very heavily in Infernal under her breath.
Like, thank goodness I learned that language.
Like she is pissed right now.
As everyone should be.
This is out of character because I just find it funny.
Yeah.
The reason Nagisa learned Infernal and Abyssal was because they're trying to figure out what the sign was at the pond that made him half snake.
Oh. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, if none of you knew Celestial, you're at least lucky I chose to have her using Infernal, because she knows Celestial as well. I almost had her cussing in Celestial, but...
So, Nyx, you are alone in a smaller room as Thorn walks in the room with you and slams the door behind her. She looks infuriated. She's pissed. She's like, what the hell did you people do? I was out there with my people looking for your goddamn feathery bitch of a friend, and then I hear over the frickin' grapevine, quite literally, screaming as one of our head guards is found dead. What did you do?
Surprisingly, nothing.
Really? I heard otherwise that you taught the amphibian folk, what was it? Piss off and, go fuck yourself? What?
Okay, that was purely comedic, and you have to admit it is funny. But
She's rubbing
I
her
think
temples, like, oh my. The
It's
folks
I
here
think
don't
the-
need to know these things.
it's funny. Lighten up. Anyways, other than the humorousness of me teaching the locals the best words known to mankind,
Yeah, enough with your whatever this is. Look, did you people do anything to my guards? Did you?
no,
I don't believe you.
I've been compliant. I don't know how to. What the fuck do I have to do to fucking convince you? I said no, I didn't. Do you got like a truth serum? Fucking that I
Nyx-
can ingest?
Nyx, she pulls out from behind her in her hand and something in her hand as she drops it to the ground. It's feathers. You want to see your friend? You better start talking.
He kind of like he
Do they not have fucking anybody that knows Zone of
his
Truth?
tone his tone just shifts as he goes, all right, I've been so nice. I've been
Nyx,
so cooperative.
Make me a nature check on the feathers.
That's a let's see, +1 to it, so that's a 18.
You can tell they weren't like plucked from them. They seem like they're feathers that fell out, like whether something scary. But you know they are from Serene. They're more from like her
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah, I don't. He goes,
So you can tell like she either found them
No.
on the ground or something like that.
now, I did not. I'm not the one who murdered your friend. Okay, and I'm telling you straight. All right, we've pretty much. I don't know what is up with your head honcho guy or whatever, but he clearly knows who's attacking it, and I'm pretty sure that I figured it out. All right, now.
Oh,
Now-
no. Next, she's gonna stop you. We know who's attacking. That's irrelevant at
Okay.
this point.
Thank God, Jesus.
Okay, to
You
be
guys
fair,
aren't fucking
Sebastian
that
did basically
stupid.
say that it didn't matter who was attacking. He made it
Yeah.
seem like he
Yeah.
had no clue.
You guys don't fucking.
No, Thorn.
You guys
They
aren't
know
that
who's attacking them. They just
incompetent.
don't give a shit. But they don't want to tell you why they're attacking because they know why they're attacking. Thorn knows why they're attacking.
Yeah, well, you now got a very powerful demon or fallen angel, I suppose, or whatever the hell you want to call it, up your ass. Alright? And I got people here. Right? So if you're gonna come at me, I've done nothing but be honest with you, and I've done nothing but be cooperative with you. And unless you want the ire of a prince who will not stop at anything
Nick,
to
she's
protect
gonna put her hand
her.
up and say, "That's enough. You are going to strip down and make sure no one's on you. When I find you are adequate, you can leave."
Oh,
back to the
strip
main
down
room.
and find you adequate, huh?
The rest of you in the other room, you're gonna see the guards are approaching each person in the room and kind of, you can hear them ask questions
Touch
like,
me.
where have you been? And you see a few of them actually start like doing like like they're putting their hands over the people's over their bodies, trying to feel for, pockets under the armpits. As a couple of the guards approach you, three, Blue, Lariat, and Nagisa, they're like, "All right, you lot are brand new." They go, "Arms up. We're gonna search you."
Blue is new.
Sorry, you know what I mean.
Blue's not been here a while.
You're
Sorry.
lucky I don't have third level spell slots. I was going to ask if potions like transformation potions like that can be gotten rid of with a dispel magic.
I mean, if
have-
you want
no,
to
we
try it
know
on
that.
him, you could. Or do you guys want to
no,
out him?
No, I don't have a third level spell slot.
Okay.
If I did,
Do
I would have.
any of you guys want to out him?
Mm-hmm.
You have a
Oh,
chance
Lariat
right
is very tempted to.
So do
but-
you guys fight the guards as they
but she
basically
wants to
feel
wait.
you? They're patting you down. Do you do anything?
Blue does not give
Are
a
you
shit.
talking-
He
Okay.
just has nothing.
Are you
Blue
talking
doesn't
about
actually
to
have
me?
any pockets.
No, to them, maybe.
Okay.
Blue's
You have
Blue's
one
only
guard.
wearing a loincloth.
Yeah, Blue.
Well,
They
your
kind of just like
backpack.
they get close to you and they realize there's like, yeah, you're good.
I mean, of course, Blue has
They
his
do
like
go through your
tail
satchel.
bags.
Yeah, they go through your tail bags. They open them up and start looking through there.
It's just his alchemist. It's just like all of his tools. It's got like his alchemist supplies, his alchemist supplies, herbalism kit, thieves tools, tinker's tools,
You
wood.
see them
carver's
look through it,
tools.
but they obviously aren't finding what they're looking for.
The only thing Nagisa would even fight them on is her book.
No, they're not looking for books. They kind of ignore that. They seem more like they're looking at the alchemy tools from Blue, but for the most part they kind of ignore anything else.
I have a rope and tinderbox, but I doubt they'd really
No.
care about that.
They look at it and kind of shrug. Obviously, you can tell that's what they're looking for. As they go
give me
towards
just a
your
second
lovely
here.
friend in the corner that
Give me a second.
is sweating fucking balls at this point, as they approach him,
Mm-hmm.
you see them kind of raise an eyebrow at him, and they're kind of like, "You came in here in our town recently, didn't you?" He kind of just nods. Yeah. I'm new. Do any of you guys want to out him? or-
Okay, I thought. Okay, for
I'm
a second.
giving you a chance.
Also,
You
I thought
got-
they
if you want to do anything.
Hey, Chaos.
No, again, I was trying to say when they were patting everyone down,
Oh.
I was almost about to have Lariat just kind of raise a nut, depending
They're-
like
they're
how
he's,
thoroughly
like,
were they
towards the other
doing the
corner of
pat?
the room.
How
He kind
thoroughly
of-
of a pat down were they doing to people?
It's like when you do TSA or anything. It's the hand goes over like your body, the backside of the hand, so they're feeling for any lumps or anything.
When they do that, Lariat's just gonna kind of raise an eyebrow at.
They're mostly looking for weapons, so they're trying to
at
feel
them
for like
if
any
they-
sharp objects.
Yeah, if they try to do any kind of throw, so she's just gonna raise an. He was just gonna raise an eyebrow at them because.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They look at you
Chaos.
weird. But yes.
Out of character, do you care if Blue just blurts it out? Because he totally will do that.
No, Lariat was about to fucking call him out. I don't care who calls him out. But...
All right,
Okay.
I'm doing it. It says he's not who he seems he is.
Do you like shout in and point to him?
Mm-hmm.
The guards kind of look at you.
I was gonna say it might not be a good idea to do it out loud. Like approach the guards and do it over there, but don't just shout it
it's
out.
a small room, doesn't matter.
Blue doesn't care.
Yeah, Blue doesn't care. The guards then turn towards this guy, who now you can tell he is just like, oh shit kind of face, like, oh fuck. As they go, "Sir, we need to check you thoroughly." He goes, my breath. As they try to approach him to search him, he springs up, pulling out a dagger from his pants, as he basically stabs one of the shrimp people in the neck. As that shrimp person kind of like gurgles as they fall to the ground, as the blade's now in their throat, as he yanks it out and he holds it kind of towards the guards. As they're kind of like taken aback. He's like,
Can I make an attack?
do you want to attack him?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Let's see. First,
Lizard folk can just bite them straight up, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
going to
there
do.
you
You're in a
And I
small
also
room, be
want to-
careful with other people, so if you want to do any, like, AoE damage, be careful.
But first, I want to cast a healing word on the guard.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Oh, okay, never mind.
The shroom person died. He hit a vital point. He gurgled and fell to the ground.
Aww.
All right, well, I'm going to do a bite attack.
Okay. Roll to hit him.
Well,
Do you want to do initiative? I mean, this guy,
Madness.
he's the only, well, yeah, he's the only one in here.
mm-hmm.
You gonna bite? 5. That does not
Okay.
hit. That does
All right,
not
bonus
hit.
action, Hungry Jaws. That's a 10.
I'll say that hits, because he's not gonna have much armor class, but a 5 wouldn't hit. Yeah, so essentially, you're able to, because the one guard fell, there's only 2 other guards on him, you easily lunge, grab onto him, and bite onto his shoulder and, like, part of his chest, because he's smaller than you.
I also get 3 temporary hit points.
As you did this, as you damaged him, his form, like, starts to melt, and it goes from that reptilian character, and you can see, like, red skin and horns. It looks more like a tiefling. It's kind of like it fades away, like it almost sloshes off him and melts off of him. As you have your mouth on him, he's still holding the dagger. As he goes, "Screw this, fuck Lucifer," as he stabs himself in the neck and kills himself.
Pussy!
Yep.
Oh damn!
would
I was
like
about
a
to constrict him.
No, it wasn't gonna be a big combat. He was gonna kill himself because he was too far. The guards are just now looking at this. They look at you, Blue. How did you know he was not one of us?
He was a
Blue?
lizard person, right?
Well, he was. So, Blue, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to lie, I will give you advantage right now. Because you are in good standing with the guards right now and you are a resident. So if you do want to lie, you have advantage.
I want to say I don't want to. I want to say a half truth and basically say that Blue knows the effects of potion and said like he could tell that he was under the effect of a potion.
I would say in the moment, these guards believe you. They know of you. They recount that you are one that was known to play around with potions and whatnot. And they look down at now the dead body of the tiefling in front of them with the melted remains of their potion, whatever it made them look like one of their kind. They go, "As unfortunate that somebody snuck in. I guess Commander Thorn was right."
Sorry about the noise.
It's okay. So Nyx, back to you. How
But no, yeah, under her breath,
Nyx,
Laria
how much did you
mutter
strip
at the
down?
end.
Did you go full naked or only like shirt off?
I told her, I'm like, look, you can come fondle me if you want, but plate armor's a bitch to get off. All right. Kind of holds his hands up.
Fine. She gives up, and she basically like pats you
You
down
should
best
give
she
him-
can.
You should give him cast off armor.
No. Well, as she's trying to pat you down, Nick, she hears the commotion. She hears the shouts in the room next door, and she stops patting you down. She kind of looks over at the wall as you hear like the guttural cry of someone dying as an attack, and then it's like you hear the muffled shout of "fuck Lucifer," and that's it. And she's like, "What the?" You stay here as she opens the door and goes next door, leaving you alone, Nyx.
Nyx kind of just. Oh shit! Nearly dropped something.
Don't drop.
Whew. Christ. Nyx kind of like gathers himself, and he contemplates. He can do one of two things.
The door is open.
He can
Nix.
either
Or
he can
Nix,
e-
make me a perception check in the room you're in.
Sure.
'Cause you are
I
alone.
guess that's not bad. 17.
So you can see that this room is definitely a private chamber. It seems like maybe it's Thorn's private chamber. You can see there's documents and notes like on a table nearby. Do you want to go look at them?
Sure. What? I'll take a peek.
So if you peek at them, you can see that they're written in like a little bit of common and a little bit of what's her other language that she knows? I forget.
Druidic,
Druidic, or
Sylvian.
she knows Elvish.
Makes sense.
Can you read Elvish or no?
No,
Okay.
I
So
don't
my
think anybody
languages
here
are
can.
purely exotic.
So the common that you can make out, you can tell there's like she actually does some pretty good sketches of. You can see that you can kind of get the gist of what the reports are. She wrote down the prior two invasions before the Hydras. You can get the gist of that. And you see she sketched out like the other attackers, including like some look like goblins in armor, and even some tieflings, and like some weird monsters that you would obviously know are, like it looks like hellhounds and like hellish beasts that attack. Like the first wave was like more like those little monsters, like little like dog basically attacked. Second wave was some small foot soldiers. And you see that same symbol that you saw in the Hydras, that she sketched it in the corners.
Nyx kind of tosses the papers away, and he kind of goes, "I could be a good boy and sit here," or kind of snaps his fingers, uses disguise self to become a druid or what are they?
Dryad.
Dryad. Sorry,
Yep.
similar name. And he goes, "I could be a real bad boy, and I'm gonna go look for the guy."
Okay,
head
so next,
honcho,
okay,
as he
we'll
just
leave you a
leaves.
pause for a moment, go back to the main group. So the guards now with two dead bodies in the scene, and of course everyone in there is kind of freaking out. The guards kind of decide, you know what, you lot can just, they kind of go, you guys can leave this room. Thank you, Blue. We'll take it from here. You're fine. Just go somewhere safe, all of you, as they kind of tell you to get out of the room.
Oh, so but basically they cleared us enough to go, yeah, you guys weren't the one behind us, obviously.
And some of the people are like, you can tell a few of the people are kind of mortified seeing now two bodies dead in front of them and seeing that whole thing. It's like, yeah, we don't need to give our prisoners PTSD. We're at that kind of place. So where do you guys can either go to the watering hole, you can go back to Blue's home, or you could wander. Just be careful where you wander to.
Are we not?
Did
Isn't
we
the
see-
barrier up so we can't go back to Blue's home?
No, the
Or is
barrier's
it-
around
or
the
is Blue's
entire
home-
the barrier's around the entire town.
Oh.
It's
Okay,
above you. You can see you can see it above you. It turned from that green yellow to a bright red when the alarms went off.
Okay. The question should be: is Blue's home in or out of the barrier?
In the barrier.
Oh.
You're on the outskirts of town for your house.
Mhm.
Yeah, the barrier covers the entire of Green Acres.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, you had to pass through the barrier. You all were
Where
given permission to come in.
did we see Nyx get pulled aside to a different room?
Yes,
Did we
when-
see
yes,
Thorn
when you
clearly
guys-
pull him away?
Yes, when you guys were being led, remember you all went to go to the center of town, the guards were like, nah, and then they sounded the alarm. They were all leading you to them, and then you all would have seen Thorn approach you guys and grab Nyx out of your lineup. So yes, you would have seen him go into the room next door, or at least nearby.
Lariat's gonna try to go find Nyx.
So Thorn's gonna enter.
Since
She's
we've
gonna
been-
pass you
since
guys
we've
and go
been
into the
cleared,
room with the dead
we expect-
bodies, and I guess you guys would go next door. You would find that room to be empty. No one's in there.
Next.
Oh no, I'm being a bad boy.
Yes, you are. That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
I swear, you're gonna be the reason we have to get arrested.
A little bit.
Bitch, we've been arrested like 4 times. There's no point to it anymore.
I would have a question. Would Blue know a general idea of what's in the center, or is he just doesn't know? Is he just pretty much clueless?
I half heard you. Sorry, because someone was being a little loud. What was that?
Does Blue actually know what's in the center, or is he
Nope.
pretty clueless?
Everyone in your town is clueless except for the dryads and the few shroom folk that are the guards. You would only know that this place is protected by the Overseer, and he is the one that helped found this place. But
Which
that
Lariat
magical
actually
thing is, you
wants
don't
to go
know.
find Sebastian because from the fact that Nyx
Oh,
keeps
so is
going on
Nyx.
about not liking Sebastian, finding Sebastian is her logical step to
If
finding
anyone
Nyx.
looking for Sebastian, roll me an investigation.
Mhm.
Because he's not
Blue wants
obviously
to.
out and
Blue
about.
wants to at some point get alone with Lariat again to ask some more questions.
How's a 14 sound?
Anyone
I
looking
guess I'm rolling.
You have to roll.
Hey,
Well,
also,
I'm doing it. I know
Well,
20.
everyone's-
another nat
Oh,
20.
Jesus Christ.
Mine is not a nat 20, but mine is a 20.
Oh my god. So,
Isn't that like your
An
third crit tonight?
Nagisa, I guess
Blue?
I would just say, Nagisa, you're gonna follow the group because you were walking the opposite direction. The group kind of grabs you and turns around and goes, no, this way. Yeah, pretty much all of you can find. You can figure from people from the
I
guards.
assume Blue would sort of know like the places he hangs out.
True, and also you kind of can see from the guards the way they're acting and the other dryads. You can kind of tell, like, oh, must be over here because that's where more of them are congregated. Even you, Nyx, you all pretty much, Nyx, you definitely find the other dryads, and they even tell you, what are you doing? Get over here. You need to be with the rest of the group. As you all pretty much can see, Sebastian is not at the watering hole. He's at, it looks like almost like a town, like a, not center of town, but like a town center, like little, like trees are kind of overgrown, like little arches, like almost like a little miniature park. As you can see, the dryads are kind of questioning him, and he's trying to calm them down and saying, don't worry. And Nyx, you are dragged along with the rest of the dryads and other shroom folk to be with the entourage, so to speak, of trying to talk to the Overseer, Sebastian. What do you guys do?
I'm just in the I'm
Can
in
you
the
say that
back of
again?
the crowd.
So he's like in a central park kind of place. Like it looks like there's overarching like tree branches and everything, and you can see Sebastian. He's talking to like some of the dryads, some of the shroom folk, it looks like he's trying to reassure some. Others are asking him questions. I would say as you're approaching, you can half hear him saying, "Don't worry, everything's safe. No, it's not. Everything's fine. No one's gotten to the heart. It's fine."
I'm just waiting there in the back of the crowd in my dryad form.
Yeah. I got
Get it? Let me see. Let me pull up this guy still. What?
disguise. Yeah.
Can I make an investigation check to see through his disguise?
Well, you don't even know I'm disguised,
It's
so
not
I
Wow.
was going to ask, would a perception let me be able to tell if any of the drives just look a little like something seems a bit off, but like the way they're acting or something.
I would say,
Actually-
Nyx, roll me a performance to see if you're able to like blend in with the crowd with advantage because you do have a crowd of them, so it's kind of you can definitely look around and blend in more. The rest of you, if you want to look at the crowd around him, maybe if you're looking
I
for
am
Nyx or you're
pretty
looking for him
charisma
hidden.
based. So
If you're
advantage, you
looking
said?
for Nyx, yeah,
I'm
you
just
get
going
advanced, Nyx.
I'm gonna use let's say passive investigation or perception.
All right, I got a 20, 26.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunate, I can't do anything. Okay.
So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for Nyx like the way he normally looks, you have to roll me like perception or investigation.
No,
I'm
I was more just looking if any of the guards seem off.
I mean,
Yeah, because especially since we know that there's like there's probably somebody disguised as a guard.
okay, so you're just being more the plain specialist game. So what? Sorry, what were you guys? So what did you want to roll? Let's see. What did you roll? Oh boy. Nagisa, baby, I feel so bad for you.
Oh,
Say
that
it
just
is from
confused.
before.
You're just confused. You're like, oh, pretty people. They're made of flowers.
don't
It
say-
wasn't
wait,
that
with
the
the head-
investigation check from before?
That was from
Wait a second.
before.
Oh,
Wait a second.
before.
Wouldn't
Okay.
wouldn't the head
None of
guard
us
have?
have rolled yet.
Oh, sorry.
Wouldn't the head guard have a different uniform?
I mean, you can kind of tell this place is kind of more. It's not very like official. Like they don't have their own militia. You can tell that a lot of the guards are
Yeah,
just
but he
dryads
probably
and
have
shroom folk.
something designating who he is.
And the one that killed him is dead, as the guy told you. So
Yes, but there's still another one here that could likely be disguised, which is why
there
I'm
could be more
asking.
than one. Well, I would say, well, the only one who would know what the uniform looks like now would be Blue.
Mm-hmm.
The head, I would say it's maybe like slightly different color or made different plants. But for the most part, if you look over the guards, you can tell they all have similar, like it's an emblem, like a tree kind of thing. And you at least know by now, it's obviously Shroom Folk and the Dryads tend to be the ones that make up this, like, security force.
Alright.
So up to you if you want to roll to look at the crowd, if you want to analyze.
Mm-hmm. I would say I'm just going to use my passive investigation, which is an 18.
I would say when you're looking over the crowd of the guards and dryads and others, including the overseer, you see mixed emotions. It seems like some are scared, some are on edge. For the most part, they all seem pretty much... you don't see anything that's out of the ordinary. It's just more, it seems like everyone's kind of tensions are flaring now because obviously head guard was killed, another guard was just killed right now, and now they discovered someone among their kind is, you know, hidden. So what do you guys do?
Wait, so I'm confused on one thing. The guy that died that talked to Laria. Did he more only recognize her in general, or did he like seem to specifically recognize her?
Just more in general. He knew about you.
Okay, but he clearly did seem to at least know her, like specifically about her.
Yeah, he called you princess.
Which fair, but that could have also just been a kind of a mean term a rude term he was just kind of using, like a
you don't
like
know
in
he's
a
dead
more
now. Unless you have to speak with dead,
Yeah.
yeah. Unless you have to speak with the dead, or you can resurrect him.
Well, no, I was just more asking, like, would Laria have realized that he seemed to have he knew about her specifically, or if he just thought she was another random person that was sent there.
I would say that, yeah, you didn't know him personally. Even when you saw his tiefling form, you didn't recognize him, but you knew obviously tieflings were from your village, so.
Yeah. Well, if I wasn't asking if she recognized him, it was by the way he had talked to her. If she actually would have recognized that he recognized her at least a little.
Let's say he did recognize you though, because he approached you at the bar. So. Right.
Yes, he recognized her as most likely being part. Yeah, he recognized her somehow, but.
I would just say it's something that you just don't know right now.
Fair enough.
Something about
I
you
just
that
wanted to
he
make
knew.
sure.
Yeah.
This is out of character. Based on what I know of her backstory, like she was probably like sort of like an opus magnum, so, like something, maybe even something Demon bragged about doing.
Yeah. You won't know until you go to 5 Points and meet Daddy. So, what are you guys doing now that you're...
Not Daddy.
Hey, I base him off of the actor that portrayed him in the TV show that I freaking love on Fox, so...
I'm sorry, did you base him off of the fucking...
Yes,
didn't.
the British man. Yes.
You based him off the...
Yes!
Fuck.
Yes!
Get
Oh god!
Yes!
Get your shit kicked in.
Hey,
Yes, sorry.
Daddy issues be like,
We'll go a little further,
I-
then we'll end it, so don't worry.
if I look in the crowd for someone who matches Nyx's behaviors, what would that be for a roll?
If it's like precision like that, investigation.
I mean, I just
But
did my performance roll
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
same. His
performed
performance
like
is
a
not-
26.
So unless you
to
can be,
not
at least you
act
can either meet
like
or be
myself.
a 26. Do you have at least a +6 for your?
Nope.
Then you can't. Then nope. I mean, you could roll, but it won't help you. Because I gave him advantage because he's in a crowd of the other dryads and shroom folks, so he kind of blends in. He can, and if he didn't blend in, he can look around and kind of get their behaviors down and kind of mimic them.
Believe me, I'm very good at that.
If he was by himself, I would say you'd have advantage, but he's with everyone. So pretty much no one in the crowd sees you guys. They seem like they're all kind of distraught. So are you approaching the overseer, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, Lariat was going to approach
Okay.
Sebastian.
Sorry, drink
Or
water.
she was going to see if they would let them approach, because they may just
you can
stop
tell
them immediately.
they were just like, everyone's kind of distraught now, so you kind of caught them in the frenzy as a few of the dryads and guards kind of look at you as they kind of part, as Sebastian is like, after he talks to one of them, he looks at you as, oh, you lot, oh my, are you okay? I'm sorry about all this commotion and kerfuddle.
Yes, we're fine. We were in the room when I assume you've heard what happened in that room.
Yes. I'm sorry about all that. As you see one of the guards lean and whispering into his ear, and he kind of looks at you guys and goes, "You lot identified this spy. Pray tell, how did you know? They said something about potions. I mean, they said that he melted. It looks like from what they have told me recently."
Yeah. Blue here knows a thing or two about alchemy, so he recognized that he was under the effects of a potion like that.
Hmm. Oh, and seems they also found one of the other associates, another one of those strange red fellows. Seems he was buried under a tree, very crudely, might I add, and he had that poor guard's items on him. What a shame.
Tieflings. They're called tieflings.
Ah, sorry, I did not know. I'm more familiar with
you're
natural
fine, not-
things in this grove.
No, that is understandable. You're not. It's not something that you would have that it seems like you would have known. Figured I'd just let you know the proper name for their species.
Well, thank you. As the overseer, Sebastian, looks towards your area, Nyx, and he goes, "You lot, go to the sector and make sure it's okay, alright? And I'm sorry again." He turned back to you guys and goes, "I'm so sorry again about all this. It's just I just don't know what to do." And so, Nyx, your group, you hear one of the guardsmen goes, "You heard him, we gotta go." As
Water bottle?
your group is gonna be led away from...
I just stay.
Wait, you're just staying? You're not gonna follow?
I'm just
You got orders.
just stay. Well, I said I'll catch up to you. I have to grab something real quick.
They look at you and kind of raise a brow and go, "All right," as they walk off.
I just kind of stand there.
As the overseer then comes back to you, Law, and says, "I'm so sorry about all this happening." As he says this, you all can hear, it sounds like, the best way to describe it is like someone pounding on glass, and don't make the freaking sexy jokes, I swear to God. As you see the dome, stop it. As you see, like, the dome above you, the red dome starts to, like, shimmer, like, almost like, ripples on a waves. And you see the overseer kind of, like, he stops talking for a moment, and almost like he's lost in thought, like his mind is elsewhere. As it grows deathly quiet in there. As you keep hearing this pounding, and suddenly, you see the dome shatter. It just dissipates.
Oh.
And you can hear, the moment the dome shatters, you all hear, like, the ungodly roars of some unknown animals further away. It sounds like a freaking... It's a lot of them. It's just... Rah, it just you can hear it. It's deafening.
I was gonna say, is it something that, is it like are these creatures making any kind of specific like cry that someone would recognize?
You can, if you were to try to pinpoint, it's multiple animals, like different types of beasts and humanoid growls and shouts, but you can tell it's an amalgamation of multiple creatures.
Do you like what I posted in GIFs and GIFs?
Can I make a nature check to try to identify any creature by its sound?
Yeah.
Or some of the creatures?
You can make a nature. And I think I'm gonna end it
14.
There. I was gonna say, because Laria's gonna look at Sebastian and she'll be like, "Okay, you clearly know what's going on. What is going on?"
You all see as Sebastian, like I said, he went rigid for a moment. No, sweet. No, actually, it's a perfect time to try to do it if you really want to, but... Sorry, someone's in my DM. As he kind of looks a little pale as he kind of blinks back, like, almost you can see, like, almost like he comes back, like he was almost frozen for a moment, like he pushed the pause button. As he goes, "I'm so sorry."
Pause the game! Pause the game!
He's like, you need to take cover immediately. We're under attack.
Buddy forgot this wasn't on that.
Who's here
Yeah,
and
Buddy
what they're after? Did only Blue overhear the mention of something called the heart, or would the rest of us have actually been able to make that out?
All of you, when you approached the overseer when he was talking to the dryads and the shroom folk, he mentioned the heart is safe, don't worry. And actually, Nyx, your group was going towards that area, but okay, you wanted to stay, so have fun.
Oh, well.
I was trying to get you over there, you little silly goose. So,
well, Nyx could still go there.
Yeah,
I will end it with the overseer, Sebastian, throwing his arm out, and he says, "Protect the heart of our village at all costs, men." I think we're gonna end it there.
Blue's also, if he accepts it, Blue's also willing to help defend.
Yes, so next, I will say on Friday, we will have my next session. We will have fun. You guys can have a little bit of figure out what you want to do.
We still haven't gotten a rest.
Oh
Nope.
God, yeah. I'm at.
we haven't gotten a rest since the Hydras. I am basic.
I will say you had a
close
short rest earlier when you were at the tavern drinking, so you can all take a short rest.
Okay.
How exactly do hit dice work? I've never.
You pick however
how
many
many.
you want, and then you roll. I think it's plus your con bonus, and then you heal that much.
Yeah.
All right. How it works is you have hit dice. You have a number of hit dice equal to your level. During a short rest, you can choose to expend any amount of those hit dice. Right. And you roll those hit dice during a short rest. You add the number that you rolled, and you add your constitution, and that's how much you heal. Right. And during a long rest, you get half of your hit dice back on a long rest. That's how they work.